Hello Aquarians and Collective. So I'm just here cleansing this space, alright, and I channeled a song this morning and it's by Aaron Neville and it's called Tell It Like It Is. So I don't know what's going to come out in this reading, but I'm going to finish cleansing your space and we'll get started into your reading. So don't be ashamed. Don't keep it deep down inside or something like that. Tell it like it is. It says, I believe you love me and forget your foolish pride. So I don't know if somebody's about ready to say how they feel, get out of their foolish pride. Maybe somebody was stubborn, okay, and really just, you know, someone who holds on to their emotions. Now I know that, I know Aquarius is known for this, but I'm not going to say that it's you because trust me, I've dealt with other signs that are not Aquarius, and they are very good at being stubborn and holding back their pride. And I don't know why this is flipped up right, but it's Ten of Pentacles reversed. I believe somebody wants to build a legacy here, and someone is stubborn. I've dealt with several signs that are stubborn, okay, and I feel someone's about ready to get out of their pride, their ego, okay. It could be someone coming toward you, Aquarians, someone who really wants to tell you how they feel, but it can also be you're going towards somebody. If you've already told someone how you felt, all right, then it's not you. I've even channeled that some of you don't even know or expect what's coming. So I'm going to be pulling an oracle card from the Enchanted Map. I'm going to close out with the crystal and chakras, okay? I've already said my prayers. And I want to be the first person to tell you today that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. Now, I saw a little bit of blockage. I'm going to close out with the chakra and crystals cards. And if you're having a little bit of a blockage, or you feel that you are, because really blockage is metaphysical, because a blockage has to do with the mind or the body, okay? It's not the soul. The soul's never blocked. So if that's the case, you might want to tune into the end of the reading as well to find out what cards can be beneficial. Did I say cards? No. What crystals or stones or chakras maybe to meditate on that might be beneficial for releasing blockages. All right. And I believe that cleansing your space is important because with this reading, my sage doesn't want to quit. And usually, you know, when that happens, it's because the energy really needs to be cleansed. So let's get into the oracle part of the reading. We'll find out what wants to come out here. Show me what I need to see for this reading, for this song that I channeled. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Aaron Neville. I will put the link in the description box below in case you want to check it out. Ghostlands. Wow. Wow. I gotta look at these two are relevant. Somebody's heart has been frozen. I feel ghostlands. I see all of this just ice and cold, and I see two separate paths. And then I see two here on the same path. So I think that this is relevant. I think that somebody that you were on separate paths from, there may be an alignment. Now, this doesn't mean it's someone from your past, but it does mean it's someone that you're coming into alignment with, okay? Someone you're coming into alignment with, and it's very beautiful. We'll find out here. Give me a second. I'm going to look up the meaning in the book. All right, so the Ghostlands card, what looks like ice here. All right, and it also looks like a portal. It looks like a Wheel of Fortune a little bit. And that talks about setting your sights too far ahead in the future that you can sort of lose sight of where you're at because you've charted yourself way ahead. It can also talk about nostalgia and looking into the past and reminiscing beautiful moments. All right, or revisiting lessons that were learned. Now, the card that's foreshadowing that was on the bottom is 14, and it's Ride the Wave, and it says you can be assured that you're entering a time where you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide is turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. All right, so There's something here that's coming to fruition for you. I think that you manifested something and that you're so far ahead of the game that you have some sort of old manifestation coming to fruition. That's what I feel. We're going to get into the tarot and see what wants to come out. But that's what I feel, because it talks about thinking of the past, but being way ahead in the future. And like I said, I do believe there was a manifestation you did. And I think it's going to be coming to fruition now, even though that you manifested it a while ago. Okay, it could even be years ago, about a type of love, because it's coming in here now, here soon. All right, show me what I need to see for this reading. Show me what I need to see for this reading. I'm going to do past, present, future. Show me the past energy. This was a connection you thought a lot about, okay? It doesn't have to be a person, but it's the type of connection. But for some of you, it's something you gave up on, okay? All right, if you gave up on, you know, let's just do an analogy. Please don't take my analogies to heart, okay? That happened with the Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Everybody went to the end of their story and automatically interjected that into their life. This is just an analogy, not going to happen to you. It's just an example. Let's say you gave up on finding anyone loyal. I'm just going to say that because I see the Ace of Wands. Maybe you gave up on finding someone loyal, and then that's exactly what's coming in, okay? We can never manifest a person, so I'm not going to say that there's a person that you wanted to be with in the past and it's coming in. It's not about that. They got their own free will. I'm wasting my time to tell you that a person from your past is coming in. But it does look like there's something you put a lot of energy and thought into, and that you sort of like you let it go. It could have been a pipe dream, something you just figured wouldn't come to fruition. But when I see those two dolphins on the bottom of the deck, I really feel that that's what's coming into fruition. This is something in the past you let go of. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, whatever it was, you let go of it and you just focused on yourself. All right, we have the star on the bottom. That's Aquarius energy. It's also wish fulfillment. So I feel like you just, whatever it was that you wanted to come to happen in your life, you just figured it wasn't out there. All right, and you just figured, you know, you're just going to let it go, give up, surrender, take care of yourself. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. A lot of nines. Some of you might be life path 9 or born on the 9th day of the month. We have 8 of Cups. So it's in the reverse. Something you gave up on, guys. This is the past. Something that you gave up on in the past is coming in now. And it's a manifestation. It's a manifestation. Victory is here. And a lot of you have manifested a person. I mean, like a partner. And a lot of you have manifested somebody that's loyal, because Nine of Wands in the upright can talk about someone who might not be, okay? But it's in the reverse. It also talks about surrendering. If you were manifesting love in the past and you sort of gave up on it and just focused on yourself, that's what's coming in, all right? Tell me about the present energy. Tell me about the present moment. Gonna do a couple of shuffles here and then we'll get into the present moment. I want to thank everybody who is here, who shows up for the video. This is coming out on July 4th. So if you celebrate your independence, I want to wish you a happy 4th, okay? And a safe one, a happy and a safe one. But by the time this comes out, I thought about putting it on earlier, but by the time this comes out, a lot of you will have celebrated it, or you might actually be celebrating it, all right, when this comes out, because my videos come out at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the same time zone as me, you might literally be celebrating it. I know I'll be. I'm not going to be working. I won't be in the chat if anyone happens to be there when you're watching this. I took the time off and pre-recorded this. So let's get into the current energy. The Hierophant in the reverse. That's Taurus energy. Don't have to be dealing with one. And we have Virgo. We have both are in the reverse in the current energy. and we have the Sun. So the current energy is, I'm fine with not being in a traditional setting. I'm fine with not being in a marriage or a commitment, okay? I'm fine with not being traditional. I'm fine just making myself happy, all right? And for some of you, it's a literal coming out, all right? Letting go, releasing some sort of burden you've been holding on to. It's like if there was a lot of pressure to stay or to get married or to have a family or to be traditional, if there was a lot of pressure for that, it's like coming out and saying, look, I don't want that for myself. I just want to be happy, and I wish you guys would stop, hounding me about it. Kind of like, I remember my mother, she used to kind of always be on to me about my boyfriends or whatever, and it just kind of reminds me of an energy of, if somebody expects something from you or expects you to be a certain way, it's like you're in the energy of right now having no issues at all with coming out and saying, look, I've put a lot of thought into this. I don't want to get married again. I don't mind having a companion, all right? Or I don't want to be in a traditional kind of relationship. So there might be something different where your relationship is different and you're fine with it. You're going to make it very clear that, look, all I care about is my happiness. But we do have 3 major arcana here, and they are Leo, Virgo, and Taurus. So tell me about the Hierophant in the reverse. King of Wands. Now this is the past energy that wanted to sort of come up with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So it's like, it reminds me, I'm seeing a card of Sagittarius here in the reverse and Aquarius in reverse on the bottom. And it kind of reminds me of an old story of my past where a long time ago, and somebody was like, why should we get married? Okay, it's just a piece of paper. It's true. It's true. And they're like, why should we get married if we don't have kids? Or why should we get married because, something will happen. Now, some people literally have a fear. And I had an old boyfriend who had a fear of marriage. And he always promised it, but said, when we get married, things might mess up. Some people feel that, like they do, okay? But whatever this is, it has a lot to do with possibly a Leo, okay, or a fire sign, but it also has a lot to do with being in a relationship and being free. So some people here might not want to be in a traditional relationship. They just might want to have someone in their life, but they want to, they want to be with other people. Now that doesn't mean that they're saying that, but they could come out and say it. They might say, look, I don't want to be married. This could be you. I don't want to be married. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. I just want to be free to do what I want to do. That's kind of what I see in this energy. But I do see you bringing in someone who is like you, okay, where you guys are just going to want to be in each other's energy. Kind of like these dolphins, okay? There's nobody down in the sea going to marry these dolphins. These dolphins are just together because they want to be. So you're going to find your 2 of Cups, or you're going to find the person you want to hang out with. And for some of you, depending on your category in life, some of you, it's not a love person. Sometimes it's a bestie, it's a companion. Sometimes it's hanging out with your kids or your grandkids, and it's because you want to, not because you're bored. It's because you really, really want to spend your time with them. But it would have been something you gave up on in the past, so keep that in mind. If you haven't seen your kids or grandkids, or if you don't have a bestie or haven't seen them, it would be like if you gave up on that. Maybe they were in a marriage. Maybe your best friend was in a marriage, couldn't spend time with you, and currently they're getting out of it, and they're like, hey, third party is out. We can hang out now. Because I know I've had friendships I've lost because they were in relationships and they just didn't have time. They didn't have friends while they were with that person. So it just depends. Tell me about the Sun. But strong Leo with the Sun and the King of Wands. So someone might literally be dealing with that. Oh my gosh. And there's the 2 of Cups. You're going to find somebody who's on your same wavelength, just not worried about marriage or tradition, but just being happy together. Just being happy together. That's what it is, and that's what you're bringing in. I think you gave up on that. Things are about to improve. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups. You have a wish fulfillment coming in, and it's a long overdue wish. It's something you gave up on, and it looks like it's someone to just have fun with. All right, have fun with, spend your life with. And you know what you don't see is it could lead to marriage. Honestly, it's like saying, I don't want marriage. I don't care about the traditional relationship. I don't care about being married. I just want to be happy, and then boom. It's like you bring in what you gave up on. If you gave up on commitment and marriage and you just wanted to have fun, it looks like now the commitment and marriage want to come in. And for a change, you know, you two choose each other. So that's the current energy. The current energy is you're about ready to, if this relates to you, if this sounds familiar, okay, you're about ready to bring in that +1. And with the Empress here, like I said, it can be a child you've been estranged from. You could be bringing an estranged child towards you, all right? But for a lot of you, it looks like a commitment. It's like, it looks like it's that's the potential, okay, where it could go. All right, let's get into the future energy then. Let's get into the future energy. So you might be currently dating somebody, just sort of kicking it, or you could be hanging out with somebody, or have met a friend, or started going out with a coworker or whatever, and you know, just having fun, and it goes somewhere. You know, maybe you guys end up being roommates. Maybe you guys, like I said, end up being lovers. It can go to marriage, but it can go to a commitment, a higher level type of commitment toward each other. Either way, you want to be in this person's space. They want to be in your space. You guys want to be there. Tell me about the future, the near future, whatever wants to come out here. And, you know, Tell It Like It Is the song that I channeled. So if you have feelings, say what they are. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you really like this person, you like being around them, tell them that. Don't wait for them to say it first. Just say it. Sometimes people hold back because they don't know how the other person feels. Just don't be afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve sometime. If you're connecting with a child that you haven't connected with in a long time, let that child know how much you love them and how much you miss them and how hard it was and the things that you went through. I mean, be honest. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Same with a grandchild. If you miss a grandchild you haven't seen, and that happens a lot because sometimes our kids go off, they get in situations or relationships, and then we don't see them and we don't see our grandkids and stuff like that. And then sometimes there's an ending in their relationship, and then they come back around, they look for that nurturing and support, and it could even be something like that. So whatever it is, don't be afraid to speak from your heart. Keep it love oriented, you know, as far as keeping it from your heart. Bring it from your heart is what I'm saying. Bring it from your heart. Show me about the near future. Wow. As I say, wear your heart on the sleeve. We have the Knight of Cups, and that's an energy of wearing the heart on the sleeve. It's also an energy of Cancer. We also have the Queen of Wands. So we do have that age difference. We have the Three of Wands. We have the King of Swords reverse, and we have Justice in the reverse. So I got to clarify this because on the bottom I have a commitment here, and I have Aquarius. I have the or wish fulfillment. All right. So the near future, somebody comes in. Yeah, I think you're going to date somebody. It's going to lead to marriage, honestly, because in the split, you know, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a person who is committed. And then we have this traditional relationship. We have the keys here, going and unlocking to the next level. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. I think someone is highly attracted to you with that Queen of Wands, and they want to date you, okay? This is not going to be for, obviously, a child returning, but let's just see. Tell me about the... Now, for some of you, This Knight of Wands is somebody, excuse me, this Knight of Cups. I don't know why I said Knight of Wands. Someone might literally be dealing with the Sagittarius. But I have Gemini energy here with the Knight of Swords. And I have the Knight of Cups. Now somebody is going to be cutting out someone. So this will be the analogy, but don't take it literally to heart. This will be the analogy, let's say someone you know goes through a breakup. Let's just say like one of your kids go through a breakup. Then they sort of come in, okay? You're not expecting it. You don't even know about it. You didn't even know that they're going through this. And it sort of opens up that door for that relationship. They sort of tell you what happens then. But tell me about the Queen of Wands. With some of you, this is a person coming in that finds you extremely attractive, because the Queen of Wands is attractive. We have the World card in reverse. That is Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. And it's a High Priestess here on the bottom and a Ten of Wands. You know, for some of you, as much as I know that you guys hate it, there is somebody possibly from the past returning. But like I said, it's not always about lovers. It can be someone from the past who goes through a breakup and they return. Tell me about the Three of Wands. It's clarified by the Queen of Cups. So there's somebody here who has a lot of love and feelings and emotions. Possibly water in their chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in their chart. Doesn't have to be. But this is a person who's coming in wearing their heart on their sleeve. Okay? This is that person. Now we have King of Swords in the reverse, but we have Aquarius here in the upright. So I want to know, why is King of Swords in the reverse? I don't think that you know anything or expect anything. Yeah, Two of Cups reverse, Ten of Wands reverse. You had no idea that this person, it looks like they've released something or someone. Tell me about that King of Swords. They went through a betrayal. So, you know, if you're dealing with someone coming back, starting over new, they could be going through a betrayal. All right, it could be someone you're related to. We have the baby here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles reverse. So there's somebody possibly with Earth in their chart, or any of the other signs I've mentioned here: Earth, water, fire, that's coming in to start a brand new beginning with you. But it looks like there was a third energy in between, and I know the majority of people are going to think it's an ex. But try to think of anybody in your surroundings who could be going through a breakup, you're not expecting it, and they would want to connect with you because you're a wish fulfillment. They would want to connect with you. It could be family, it could be a friend, it could be a co-worker or someone you used to work with, or it could be something like that. It's not always have to be a lover. I feel that you're not expecting it. For some of you, this could be a Capricorn that's coming in. You didn't know anything about it. Or, you know, like I said, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, air energy, Aquarius, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Strong Aquarius here, but this is an Aquarius reading. So you're not expecting it, I feel, but it's something that makes you happy. You had no idea. You've been focused on yourself and your own life. I feel someone is about ready to come in and tell you how it is. They are definitely coming in. There's a Eight of Cups reverse. Karma. Somebody's went through something. It's caused some sort of awakening, and this person's coming in. It can even be in-laws. It can be anybody, okay? I'm going to close out with the bonus card. You got somebody coming in to tell you how it is, or tell you like it is. Someone's going to definitely be wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're going to be honest. You're not against it, so, you know, I don't see any cards of anger. So if you thought this was a past lover and you don't want this person, it ain't this person. Okay, it could be anybody. Anybody, friend, relative, worker, co-worker, someone you used to hang with, but it could be somebody you were very closely connected to. All right, I got right here stones that could help, chakras, whatever wants to come out here. Let's see. They're about ready to tell you like it is. All right, I do have to find the meanings to these cards, but we have the first chakra, the sixth chakra, and rhodochrosite. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so the first card here, we have the stone rhodochrosite. I'm not sure. You can look at it right here if you need to write that down. And it says that it's the color pink, and it's the heart chakra, and it's a space for new. So it is new. This is new. This is a new. This is new. And it says it's a difficult stone to manage. It helps when the emotions in the heart chakra are stagnant and you need to let them go. So this would also help you let go of the past, the baggage, anything that is maybe blocking. Remember, these cards blocked up a little bit, so maybe there's a little bit of a blockage when it comes to some pain or hurt. And it says it pushes us out of our comfort zone so that new emotions can arise. All right, so this is a card that supports new emotions, new experiences to come in and to release the old, what's not no good, no longer serving your heart chakra. Now we have here the first chakra, which is the root chakra, and its color is black, red, and it's activation, it's in rooting, and it says it's connected to the element of earth. So here we find the basic principles essential to life, such as eating, sleeping, and reproducing. This chakra embodies the principle of survival and regeneration of the species. The difference between the two principles, active and receptive, is contained in the first chakra. The reproductive glands associated with the chakra fulfill the principle of creation. So this is definitely, you might want to do some meditations for the first chakra, your root chakra. And then we have the sixth chakra, all right, which is third eye. So grounding yourself might open up your vision here. And it's the color purple, and it's IC. It says the sixth chakra is perhaps the chakra usually attributed with the most importance. It is the chakra that gives you clear and sharp vision of your inner self. It allows you to see and perceive the subtle reality around you. It allows us to observe the movement and energy that surrounds us, to see the entities and spirit guides, and it often leads to the possibility to interact with them in a more direct, sometimes more functional way. So by grounding yourself, letting go of some whatever could be in your heart chakra, all right, a little bit of blockage, okay, some pain from the past, it's going to open up your vision a lot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and namaste, my friends. Happy 4th of July too.